This video is going to talk about the different channels that we have in our Swing Trading Club Discord. So up here you see a couple of administrative channels. These are ones that members cannot post in, but you can read information. So we have like this overview that just kind of explains the basic rules of the Swing Trading Club in our chat room here, and announcements that might come up. And then these are, we call these the Swing Trading Chat channels. This is where you can be actively engaged in the conversation. And so we have introductions, like when you first join, you can post there to introduce yourself if you want. It's optional. And others might welcome you. Or if you want to welcome newer members who are coming in, just to make them feel comfortable and welcome and engaged, you can wait to see when people introduce themselves and respond to them. And you can see we have some more channels here. So we have 2 here for stocks and then 2 here for options. And so for the stocks, we have a watch list channel and a trade call out channel. So the watch list channel, this is for people to post and or read watch list items. So a watch list is when you haven't yet taken the trade. You kind of have your eye on a trade, on a particular trade idea. It hasn't set up yet, and so you're just kind of watching it. And so you, as a member of the Swing Trading Club, you can choose to post your own watch list if you want, or you can simply follow what other people post. And so you can get trade ideas basically from the watch list before the actual trades occur. And so you can see sometimes they'll be posted in a way where it indicates the exact entry price, the stop and profit target. And sometimes they won't have that much information. You know, each person who posts items into the watch list channel may have a different format or a different, type of way of communicating. And so it's kind of up to you to choose which are the ones you care about, which are the ones you want to follow. And if you decide to post your own watch lists, how do you want to post them? It's completely up to you. Generally, the more information, the better. And what you might find is sometimes people might offer feedback if you're open to it when you post watch list items, like either, yeah, that's a good idea, or what have you considered the news on such and such company that's on the watch list? And so really that's where some of the community aspect can come into play and help. And the same goes for trade callouts. This is where you can post particular trades that you are doing or see when other people say they've made trades. So this user right here says he bought Microsoft, and he's also asking what people think about Airbnb right here. Other people post, this person just sold his shares of this particular ticker, and this is where you can go. So again, it's the same thing. Each person has their own format for how they call out trades that they're doing, and you might find that you gravitate toward particular users in terms of their style or their format for how they post trades. Generally, again, the more information, the better when you post a trade. But of course, when you post a trade, you're also in the middle of trading. And so there's kind of a balance there for how much information do you post versus, managing your own actual investments and trades. So yeah, there's information here going on, and you can enable alerts for any of these channels. We have a separate video that talks about how you can go about, how Discord works and how you can do the basics of Discord, which is the platform we use for our chat room here. So if you need to understand the basics about how to set up alerts or how to see messages where you've been tagged or anything like that, you can watch that video for that sort of information. Anyway, so we have a watch list and call out channel here for stocks. We have it also for options. Then we have a channel, pardon me, share your trade performance. And this is where you can go just to simply share with the community how you're doing. And it can be good, it can be bad. Sometimes when you have a bad week or a bad day, it can be helpful to share it because other people see it, people feel like they're not alone, and it can help with processing what just happened. Because being a successful long-term trader involves living through the losses as well. Like no long-term successful trader has ever made it through without going through periods of losses. It's just part of the road and part of the journey. And so it can be helpful actually to post your losses, or when you see someone else post their losses, to either offer feedback or words of encouragement or maybe your own perspective on it. And it might help them, it might help you. And the same goes when you have profits. It's just fun to celebrate with the group and to show what happened. It really can be a source of learning for everybody to see how each other is doing. You know, when you're not part of a trading community, as a trader, what often happens is you're isolated, you're alone, and you don't really know what else is going on for other people. And so if you have a bad week, let's say, it can feel like it's just all on you, and like there's something wrong, and man, what's going wrong? What am I doing wrong? But when you're part of a group, you can share it, you can be engaged with other people, see what's happening for other people, and it can offer so much educational value and help you become a better trader. Here is a channel where people talk about trading strategies. We of course have a swing trading course where we talk about different trading strategies, but here's where maybe other types of strategies are discussed, or maybe nuances with some of the strategies that we teach. It's just anything related to trading strategies. Then we have a channel for Ask Questions, and you can actually ask questions in any of the channels, but this is just a dedicated channel kind of rolling out the red carpet saying ask whatever you want. And as a member, you can ask questions, you can also answer questions. One of the cool things about this community is as people join the community, typically there's a learning curve involved, both in terms of, how does this community operate, but also for some people, if they're beginners, how does swing trading work and how can it be done profitably? And what's so neat is that as new members get seasoned and go through that learning curve, then they're in a position to help others who are just becoming members and starting to go through that learning curve. And what's cool is as you help the other members, it actually deepens your own knowledge, because by teaching and conveying any given topic, it actually makes you even more of an expert at it. And now, each member can decide for themselves, do they actually want to answer questions? How active do they want to be in the community? And nobody is under any obligation. Everybody is at will here. But the community offers a great platform for being connected, supporting each other, and learning and improving based on all these factors. We do have one other channel here. It's the off-topic channel. And as you form friendships in the group, you might want to talk to people about other things, other topics besides just the stock market, and that's where you could do it. If you have any questions about the chat room here, about this Discord chat room at Swing Trading Club, you can ask questions either within the channels themselves, or you can contact us directly on the overview channel here. There's a link to the contact page, and so you can click that, fill out the form, and send a message to us.